Beautiful driver, 451. I actually would not give her any advice at all, right? I think the best advice that you could actually give is playing with her, even if you stand, um, even if you stand an arm's length from her and just viewing her go back and forth with the thighs, right? Thigh catch, right? She catches it, and you guys are saying together, like you while you're saying thigh catch, she's saying thigh catch, then thigh catch, thigh catch. I noticed a lot of youth, well, in the States at least, a lot of young female youth players, right? I noticed a lot of times the ball comes and they're kind of doing this, like they don't do a good job of trapping the ball out of there. So the ball comes off maybe a punch or a goal kick. Ball comes and they kind of shy away from it, and then it bounces over their head when they're kind of they're timid to take the ball out of the air. So her ability, right, giving her this foundation of having her getting comfortable with the thighs, is something that's so timeless. It's so timeless, right? Not all the best jugglers are the best players, but all the best players are always the best jugglers, right? So you could spend a minute, even a minute, of going thigh, 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 and then maybe get to a point when, even if you have a balloon or a hacky sack, and you're keeping the ball up with the thighs. So that's one option. The next is getting very close, right? Getting very close to her, and then it's just like, tap, tap. Here, can you see that? Right? So you and her are literally two inches apart, or not even an arm's length apart. And then it's boom, 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 boom. And then you could start to mess with her. Then you hit her with a little roll, like a roll fake. And then when right, I noticed me and my dad, we used to play we try to keep a puck away from each other, right? Doing hockey in the yard. My dad played hockey in Colgate, and he would stick lift me, right? So I'd go to get by him, and he would lift my stick up and steal it from me. He never told me that I should stick lift people, but when I started playing in games as a youth hockey player, I would stick lift people because he did it to me. So all the moves that you do against your little sister, she's gonna intuit them without you giving her any advice. So right, even if you just work on shielding the ball with her, it's gonna improve her shielding on the field. So you could do that juggling, and then show her that it's okay to use show her all the possibilities of using different parts of your foot, inside, outside, toe. You could do, kind of side pass with the bottom of the foot, forward pass with the bottom of the foot, outside or bottom of the foot going backwards. So by showing her all these nuances of how you can just touch the ball in a very small space, it's going to allow her to learn very rapidly, because kids are geniuses, right? Monkey see, monkey do principles apply all the way through your whole life. You could watch a YouTube video and kind of intuit how to do something, or at least get the fundamentals. So doing that, and then doing that is just going to give her this baseline of understanding that will far surpass anything that you could tell her. And then thirdly, here's a fun game that you can play with her. This is called the barrel game, right? So if you guys have a bucket or a hamper or a garbage can or a landscaper barrel, I was taught this game on landscaper barrels. So one person is standing on one side of the barrel, the other person is standing on the other side. So it's a race, and let's say your skills are a little bit better than hers. So you kind of want to stand further away so that it gives her, so it kind of evens the playing field, and then maybe you want to use something like a tennis ball or something that's just more challenging. So ideally, you start with either the left foot or the right foot first, and then all you do, let's say, if she's a very beginner player, she can start not even 2 steps away from the barrel or the bucket. So she goes bounce, kick, in. That's all she's got to do, because they say make skills easy, make strength hard. right? What am I saying? Right? Make skills easy, make strength hard. So you got to make the game fun for her, but it's got to be accomplishable. If it's too hard, it's going to deter her. It should be a positive feedback loop. It should be easy for her to get the first one, so she knows what winning feels like and accomplishing the task feels like. So she starts very close. You start farther away. Then she's going to do left foot no bounce. Oh, I'm sorry, left foot with a bounce. Right? Bounce, kick, bounce, kick, bounce, kick, in. Right? And then you guys do alternating right and left foot with a bounce, alternating. Bounce, kick, bounce, kick, bounce, kick. Bounce, kick, bounce, kick. Bounce, kick in. And then you go, so depending on what surface you're using, you could do right thigh with or without a bounce. So she's standing, right? Very close to here. It's just thigh in. And then with her left thigh, it's thigh, in. Then it's alternating thighs, thigh, in. And then you guys can finish any part of the body you want, with or without a bounce, combination of, if you want, feet and thighs. So you could go so she could go, right thigh, left foot in, something like that. And it's just a barrel. It's a juggling game to a target. And what this really helps develop is players' ability to juggle while moving forward, because you'll notice some players are decent at juggling, but if they have to juggle at high speeds in a direction, that's a little tougher. If you can teach this game to her, or you play this game with her, you play this after school or on the weekends, holidays. This is great because you could put a lot of kids around one barrel. Her friends come over, or you get your parents involved if they're fun. They like fun games like this. So that's the barrel game, right? So those are the three things. Those are three things that you could do with her. And then I would say the fourth thing is you could invest if you, right? So, here's a tool. This is a tool that you can use while you're not playing with her. But if you buy this for yourself, right? Buy this for yourself and just use it, because by her seeing you use it, it shows her that this is a valuable tool. If you just give this to her without any context and say, hey, this should help you play your game, she's not going to understand how to use it. She's not going to know how to use it and the benefits, or that it's valuable. But if you use it and she sees you using it and she sees you having fun using it, then she's going to start to use it. I did the same thing when I was coaching a college soccer team. I brought this to every practice and started using it, and eventually, when I put it on the ground, players started using it without me saying a single word. So this is something that can improve her timing, her rhythm, her coordination, her first touch, right? Because now it's going to teach her, right? You could cram months of training into days or weeks with this ball. So you can play some music, staying relaxed, right? Switching hands. You could get into one-legged balance. You could go over the top, right? So it's just a versatile tool, and I'm not saying it's better than a wall. I'm not saying it's better than a rebounder. But it's effortless, and for beginners it's great because the ball's not going to run away, right? If you're a beginner and you're easily frustrated, this hedges against that, because instead of spending a lot of time chasing the ball, you're going to get the perfect touch right to your feet, and then it's going to allow you to really perfect your first touch and your technique, right? So $24 SKLZ solo kick trainer, or just make one yourself, right? Size one ball, a length of rope, and then here's a nuance too. You want to set this ball up, right? Because if it comes in the bail, it's going to be set up maybe a little bit long. Actually, when they send them, they're actually pretty short. But you want to set the ball to her height before you start using it. so that means it's going to be ready for her to use, right? You kind of want to trick her into, you want to make it so it's already set up for her height while you're using it, because then when she goes to pick it up, it'll be the perfect height for her. So it may be a little bit shorter for you, but that's ideal because you don't want to use it. You want to use it for her, right? If you really want to help her out. And the last thing I might suggest, or I would suggest, is investing in the dribble up ball. A size 4 dribble up ball. There's 2 options, a size 4 and a size 5. All this does is gamify ball skills mastery at home, right? There's a little chip in the ball, so you use it with your phone or your TV. And this is just, right, since it gamifies ball skills development, it makes training more fun. If training is more fun, then playing will be more fun. So hopefully some of these ideas help. Reach out with any questions. All right, thank you.